Hi guys, welcome back. Hello if you are new. I hope all of you are having a fantastic time. So thanks again for tuning in to my channel. I feel like everyone has been talking about this band. So I wanted to kind of, dive in and basically see what all the fuss is about. So does Spiritbox actually live up to the hype? Well, I'm going to dive into Eternal Blue and find out. So I put a poll up on my Instagram between what people wanted to see me review, Alien Weaponry or Spiritbox, and Spiritbox won by a mile. They're an interesting band. There's obviously a hell of a lot of press that's been going with them. They've had, a lot of looks. A lot of people have been talking about them, and fair play on their pre-orders. They sold out all of their vinyl variants in, I think, under 24 hours, which is pretty insane. Sonically, we're looking at low-tuned guitars and a lot of kind of techie riffing, really. That's kind of the order of the day with Spiritbox. But overall, it's quite riffy, I guess maybe slightly proggy in some respects. But Secret Garden and the silk in the strings is a great example of that kind of idea of what they're trying to put together. There's almost kind of deathcore, I feel, that's in this as well, with Holy Roller. But then there's that sort of ambient, sort of swirling melody, which I kind of liken to like Tesseract, for example. But as I mentioned, the album is full of variety, and I think that is definitely the album's biggest selling point for me personally. You've got Yellow Jacket, for example, which is a very, very heavy track. It's also got really cool guest vocals from Sam Carter. As you guys know, I'm a massive Architects fan, but he's got something that brings the song into its own kind of thing. It's a bit different and it changes things up. Holy Roller, as I mentioned, kind of has that sort of almost like drum and bass electronica kind of thing going on, but a bit more of a Meshuggah worship, especially with those bends. And the title track, Eternal Blue, has like really nice keys and a piano section, and there's also a really nice arpeggio that comes in that works beautifully with Courtney LaPlante's voice. But then you've got songs which are like Constance, which is really crazy and ends the album on a pretty distorted, quite vicious note. And then you've got tracks which I think personally are more inspired by the likes of, Bring Me the Horizon's Ammo era, which you can see on We Live in a Strange World, for example. But I think the choruses especially are very catchy. You've got Circle With Me, Secret Garden, the title track, Eternal Blue, all very strong choruses. Some of the highlights for me were on Hurt You, Halcyon and Secret Garden, because some of the range that she can hit I think is really interesting, and there's a lot of movement in her voice, which I really enjoyed as well. However, my biggest bugbear, I think, on this is the harsh vocals. Not because I don't enjoy them. I think Courtney is great. She's got a massive scream that's obviously got a lot of presence. When Spiritbox are more melodic, they're intriguing, exciting, and I think something that is a big point of difference. My bone to pick, though, is when you get to the heavier moments. I find that this is where the band can get a little bit more generic and really just sound like a lot of other bands, to be totally honest. And it's not that it's bad, it's just that I've heard it done so many times before, and the exciting moments are when, they're doing something different. So it's weird, there are moments which are great on this album, but there's also moments where I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't know. It's well put together and has some really interesting dynamics, but for me, it's not quite that album of the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this album review. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate everything that you guys do. You can also donate to my coffee channel. It really, really does help the channel a lot and helps me hugely. And I'm always incredibly grateful for everything. Let me know what you guys thought of this album. I always want to hear. But other than that, that's it from me. And I'll see you guys very, very soon for another album review. Take care, my friends.